Hi, this is Kandy. Join me on Kandy's Convos and Confession talk show every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Zoom and on YouTube. Follow me at Kandy Forever 40 on Instagram, Kandy number 4 EVA 40, and on Facebook, Kandy Henry, Kandy Henry Henry for the link on Zoom. Good night and welcome everyone. Thanks for being here. Happy Hum Day. Again, when I start talking and reading to you guys, please remember to mute your background or whatever device you're using. Also, um, this whole viewing and being the participant in this group or my on the show, it's actually pure respect, right? Today we're gonna speak about and we are live on. I can't. Hold on. Can everybody hear me? Okay, Trina, hold on. Okay, hold on. Trina, can you hear now? Okay, I guess Trina's not hearing right now, not to show why. Okay, guys, welcome Kels, welcome Marlene, welcome Vicky, welcome Judine, welcome Anton, welcome Sniper. Thanks for being here. And Trina, welcome. Trina, are you able to hear me now? Let's see if I could find her. Uh, Trina, are you hearing? Okay. So guys, today is all about why a woman is so complicated. Something men always complain about. We talked about last week's show was about why men don't open up, and we get to relate about it. It kind of get heated, yeah, but at least we learn that the complaints of men with women do not listen. So talk about things how to open up, how to allow men to open up, how to give them their space and stuff like that. Same as we're gonna go into what they think that we're complicated. I'm gonna start off with my opinion. I think medias have done a fantastic job in training, teaching, and brainwashing us to want something more, and continue not being satisfied instead of being content to something, somebody, or to self. Majority of the medias did not teach us to distinguish the difference between the needs or contents and the wants or discontents. Just my opinion, right? You guys will get a chance to talk about how you guys feel, and I know we come from different backgrounds, different teachings, and not. I don't think it's that we're all complicated, and I don't believe that women are all the same. But we do have certain values. We have certain things that we've been through. Sometimes some could be considered a word called damage because from previous relationships, such as men who come from different relationships, that's why most of them don't open up to. And I'm gonna start up with my notes. Trina, can you hear now?
Yeah, I can hear now.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Okay, why are women so complicated? Women can sometimes often be unpredictable. I am sure you met a lot of women every now and then, and you classify them under different stereotypes. Some may come off as easygoing, while some are snobbish or grounded, and some are fascinating, and some are complicated. The last the last tag of girls who come off as complicated isn't new in any way. If men don't understand the woman they're trying to ask out, hit on, or date, they usually put a tag on her and call her complicated. While she may or may not be complicated, certain things may be difficult to access a girl's state of mind, making her a complicated girl. Men are never complicated though. They're either nice guys or bad boys. So for them to understand the aspects that conclude the parameters of complicated girls is not too impossible, and giving up on one in the most foolish thing you can ever do. Why, you ask? Well, research does say if you date complicated women, you found yourself the best deal, and your dating life will be fulfilling and adventurous all at once, and not in a bad way at all. So if you think you've encountered a complicated girl, you are here are 7 personality traits she has that make you fall in love with her instantly. She'll never bore you. She's complicated because she is someone who has never had an easy life, and she uses every opportunity in the book to make her life as spectacular as she can. She is a great conversationalist because she has a pool of ideas and perspective. She can share and discuss with you at any given point in time. In all, she used a lot of them to herself to get out a marine of per situation in the past. So if you think you'll get bored in her company, you're very wrong. Either she'll involve you in some elect, electric and interesting hobbies and activities, or she'll drench you with some crazy methods of her life, and she'll never get enough of the thrill she throws your way every now and then. Number two, she's rather blunt and honest because of how life has treated her. She's done beating around the bush, and she tells you as it is, straight to your face, as honestly as anyone can. Bluntness is one of her main qualities, and she's always tell you what she expects from you and will call out your bullshit instantly. Now, if you're looking for someone who can be fooled easily, she's not the kind of girl you want to date. Along with being blunt and honest, she's emotional too and feels deeply. So if she feels that way towards you, trust me, you found the right girl. And this is reasons why if men gonna date a complicated girl, as they call complicated girls. Number three, she's full of wisdom. Yes, life has been tough for her, and to get by it, she probably had it to figure things out the hardest way possible as her own. If she's tough, if she's tough from the outside, it's only because she's chosen a difficult path for herself, because she's experienced a lot more than people who live protective lives. She's wiser than the usual bunch of people you met and can give you healthy perspectives on numerous things. All you need to do is just trust her judgment. Number four, she's not easy. Yes, it's challenge to be with her because she doesn't let any man take her for granted and always makes him feel like he needs to work for it. And that's fair, right? You always need to work for the best things in life. She hates being taken for granted because she's done the best she could to reach where she is. And anyone who doesn't appreciate that doesn't stand a chance with her. You may spend a lot of time in hand to make her fall for you, and you will never regret doing so. Number five, she's a mystery. She's not an open book for sure. I don't really know what it is, but people, women especially, who've gone through a lot in life are never too vocal about it and are always guarded. So if you met her at a crowded coffee shop or a bar or even at her house, she'll take a lot of time, maybe 5 or more days to completely open up and you and trust you and tell you things that other women might tell you on their first dates. She's absolutely unpredictable and will always keep you guessing. Are you guys agreeing with what I'm saying so far?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to number 6. She may want you. She may want you, but she'll never need you. A complicated woman, so to speak, has gone through a lot in life and she's very self sufficient in nature because of the experiences she'd had to face in the past. More than anything, life has taught her a lot of patience and calmness to deal with things. She does not crave for a man and has no emotional needs she needs to fulfill through another being. She's happy on her own. Unlike others who like to rush through a relationship like there's medal waiting for them at the end of it, this woman likes taking her relationships one day at a time, rather slow and steady, and that's why she's good to them too. She may want to be with you, but she will never need you. That's a fact. Number seven, she's intelligent and passionate. While these two traits go hand in hand, it's one of the finer qualities of a complicated woman. Most of us are intelligent, yes, but someone who understands their own complicities is a level involved. She'll always inspire you to explore new things and force you to never give up. She's had a hard life where she's sifted through a lot of unkindness, so she is introspects a lot into the future and makes decisions based on her experiences, and most of them are passionate. You will definitely learn a lot if you date someone like her. A complicated girl is not someone you run away from because she's too much work. You embrace her and never let her go because she's literally the best of the lot. Humble, you're opinionated, kind, yet dynamic, and she'll change for the better man. So the next time you come across one, maybe start conversation with her, see where life will change. Even a woman I regularly don't understand the choices of my female friends, mother, love you, sister, love you lots, but guess what? I have a little window into the odd world of women for you. Want a fascinating peek of human behavior, especially women, often baffling choices. Here are my tips for dating women. So I'm going to stop here for a bit and allow anyone who would like to come forward and talk about the topic that I've chosen. I don't know, sure you guys feel offended by it, or you want to say the reason why men think you guys are complicated, or okay, I'm going to choose Vicky. Hi, Vicky.
Hi, sorry, I was on a phone call.
What did you say?
So what was the question? Sorry.
Basically, like, did you feel offended when I put out the topic why a woman so complicated? Would you like to express how you feel about that, or do you agree to disagree with the topic?
I don't think, well, for me personally, I don't feel that I am complicated. I just want communication and understanding and respect and trust. Once I can get that and working together, once I can get that, I'm fine. So I really don't feel some women may be complicated, but I don't think I'm complicated.
I think I let's talk about complicated. There's a lot of guys will see a woman and she's kind of moves them out of his lane, but he's still gonna try to get there. And there's a lot of things that she has been through. I know for me, talking about myself, and that's why I stuck to the seven choices that I chose, which was hi, welcome Sandra, welcome. If I said welcome Marlene, welcome NLP and Villa. So I know you guys just got in, but I was basically talking about the things that most women has been through in their lives, to where sometimes you're too strong, or you just have your own ways of thinking, or you just who you are at that point in time because of all the experience you've been through. So when you are now coming and you're not easy to get through with, or you want things that a certain way, or whatever, this man will say you and just label you without even trying to understand you, right? Because you're supposed to be an easy hit. Why you keep on pushing and shutting to get through with? Anyone else want to talk about the topic, about yourselves? I'm gonna go to Marlene. Marlene, are you able to? Hi, Marlene.
Hi,
Welcome. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good, good. Trying to be good. Trying really bad. So, what do you think about the topic? And have you been called complicated? Like, tell me, talk to me.
Um, oh yeah. I think you're right though. It depends, what people have gone through and your experiences and who you've been with, and that obviously makes your personality or your situation change a little bit.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. For me, I'm not usually very open when I meet people. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it's men or women or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm just a shy person. Until I get to know you, then, I open up then. But I don't think it's a matter of being complicated. I think it's just every person has their own personality, you know?
Hmm. I know. Most again, as I always say, I had a situation recently with this guy. I know him for years, but probably what 4 or 5 years, I think. But he's older to me. When I look up and I respect him like as a granddad figure. But
Mm-hmm.
now he's trying not to be a granddad figure. He's trying to be the lover figure. And I didn't know how we get there. There was no conversation. There was no I like you, or I've never tried to, like, I could flirt, but I was never flirtatious with him in my defense. But on saying that, my lead is different from his own. He's old school. Like, he is into different things. So why come on my side and then he's telling people that I don't even know that he's trying to get to me and I'm complicated. I'm like example, could we go watch the stars together? There's no stars in Toronto. I don't see no stars. So after 3 in the morning, then we ain't watching no stars. I'm not stupid. Then you
Yeah.
have, can we go for lunch? Can we go to the movie? The freaking movies are closed. What movie we going to? Or if you want to come for dinner at my house. A little things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're out of my league because I don't see you like that. So that's where you come as classified as complicated. Right? In
Right.
my defense.
Right.
But thank
That's
you
a
for
big
sharing.
jump. That's
Yeah.
a big jump from friend to lover, It's like, no.
We never had this conversation. So it's just like, okay. So when I hear that hard to get you and he's still trying to pull me in, it's like, what? Let me stay complicated. So, but I just have if you're a friend, you're a friend. If
Mhm.
you're, that is different, we've been through so much. And then some people who probably never been through so much, it's easy for them to just kind of be themselves, right? But thank you, Marlene.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go to Trina. Are you able to talk? Hey, Trina,
Hi, darling.
are you able to talk?
I am doing something at the same time. Go ahead.
You want I just basically is touching base on the conversation, like the topic. Do you think you're complicated and why?
I do think I'm a little complicated, but I think it's mainly because I associate myself with older people. So I think it's my middle age and then, up there.
Yeah.
I think that complicates a lot. The age difference.
Okay.
But I'm pretty understanding as well and open-minded.
Um, what about like if somebody comes to you and approach you? Are you the old school to take your time, or you go run right into to start a relationship?
Wait, repeat that one more time, please.
So just met someone,
Repeat
right?
one more time.
Yeah, you just met someone. Are you the type to, depending on who the person is, eager to jump into that relationship? You just wait and take your time before you actually start something with that.
Oh, I love to take my time before I start. There's no jumping into anything. The more I know about you and your thinking and your whereabouts and how you move, it's much better for me. I communicate better in that way,
Okay.
you know. So I definitely can't rush anything.
Okay. And when you say old school, like I mean, when I would say old school because you're around old the elders, right?
Yes.
What have you learned from them as a woman or you as a young woman out here right now? The way how society has changed so much.
Well, one thing I definitely learned is your business with your partner is to stay between you guys. It's not to be, sometimes we might want a little advice and stuff, but it's really for you to deal with that on your own. So pretty
Yeah.
much what I'm trying to say is what happened behind our doors stays right there.
Gotcha.
Many times you come out and you talk about it and you talk to the wrong person sometime and it mashes up things, when it could have
Yeah.
been avoided and you could actually learn and grow from it, right?
True. I agree.
Mhm.
Thank you.
No problem.
Sharing. I'm gonna go to Sandra. Hi Sandra, welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
Good praying yourself.
Trying to be good. I'm finally enjoying. I'm outside. I'm on the boards. I'm seeing people I haven't seen in so long.
Yes. Well, I mean, okay, so the topic is being like how women are complicated. Sometimes I think men are being the ones being more complicated more than women. Um, that I've been noticing because they act like they want to be in a relationship, but down the line they don't want to be in a relationship. Or it can be like now sometimes they can be like in their moods, like in their like different moods, and I think for like I would say like for the past maybe like year and a half or something, like men are starting to be more complicated more than women because we're being straightforward, but sometimes the men may think they're straightforward, but we're more direct, and they're just giving us like how can I say like miscommunications are starting to happen because
Yeah.
they want one thing but it ends up being another thing.
So it's like the situation like a fuck buddy. And then all
Right.
of a
Or
sudden,
benefit or like
and then all of a sudden we're like in a relationship without
right.
being okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do that.
Yes.
I know I tried to walk away from something to be like that before, and the guy actually damaged my car. And I was like, man, do some dumb shit that I say that woman does, So it's like I was so lost. Like, well, how come we got from benefits to relationship? It was messed up. So it
Right.
not as direct as it should be because I think depends on who you are. They're afraid to bring up certain things to you because they may think you may shun them.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the lack of communication.
Right.
I think that's the biggest thing in the word complication between men and women or misunderstanding,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm gonna go to a meal. You'll have to say soon. Thank you. Thanks, Sandra. I'm gonna go to. Let me see who else is here. Let's relax. Kels. Hi, Kels. Welcome. Hi, Kels.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yo, thanks for being here. You're welcome. What do you think? How's your day so far?
It's all right. Can't complain. And yourself?
Good. I'm tired as fuck to be honest. Freaking tired. I had a power nap before and it was the worst thing to do. I'm just drinking water to revive myself just to be here to make sure everybody is getting the whole of me for me to open up my mind. But thank you for being here. What's your thought on your thought on the topic tonight?
Um, well, I don't really, I mean, yes, women can be complicated. Like for myself, I feel like once upon a time I was complicated coming
Uh-huh.
out of a long-term relationship with my children's other parent.
Okay.
And when I started to get more grounded and more spiritually grounded, and I started doing like steaming and, getting more into healing crystals and stuff like that, I realized that what made me so complicated is because I was low vibrational. And I feel like now that I'm no longer in a low vibrational type of state and I'm more spiritually open and into my higher self, I'm more in tune with myself. So knowing what I want doesn't mean I'm complicated. I might get that my standards are a bit high, which is fine, but
Mhm.
knowing what I want does not make me complicated. Knowing what I want knows that I am not going to repeat the same mistakes I did and stay in a long-term relationship like I did because of it.
Thank you. Well done. That was part of the notes that I read too. It's like trying to make everybody understand. I think I'm going to actually go through it again for everybody who just came in, so you guys will try to understand. So last week we did why men don't open up. Tonight it's all about why women so complicated. So everybody will have their chance to go back and forth. I'm going towards all the women right now, and then I'll go to the men. Right? Thank you, Kels. Thank you. I actually love I love what you just said. I'm gonna go to Janine. Can you guys see yourself? I put you guys in classes. Do you guys see yourself? I'm trying to
I
set you
don't
guys
like it. I don't know what the hell is fucking with me. Why are you so tiny?
in class right now. Are you guys, you don't see me? Hold on, let me see if I can put myself on
We are like sitting down in these chairs and I cannot get like our own videos up, our single videos.
oh you want your oh so
I
you don't
don't
like
like
my
it.
class? You see how you guys are complicated? That's why you
I,
No.
I can see you.
guys seeing clear?
Yeah.
At first, I thought I was just too high and I couldn't figure out what the hell's going on my phone. And I realized you did this shit.
Yeah, I did it. I have you guys
All right.
set up in a meeting room. Right? I think it's if I still trying to get in. Welcome Lex, welcome Classic Rebel. Who else did I miss? Okay, Janine, your turn. How was your day so far?
Good. Short day.
Okay. What do you think about the topic?
I didn't hear half of it because, as I said, I thought my phone was screwed up. So I kept
Oh,
turning it off. It's not.
I'm gonna read
I
through it again.
realized. Then I realized. No, I'm not because I'm high. It's because you messed with it.
What do you think? Saying that a woman is complicated. Like, what do you think about? Tell me about yourself. Do you think you're complicated or you're not complicated?
I don't think I'm complicated, but I just think the person who's really interested would take the time to listen because all it is listening, right? Because we do speak what what we want or, So if they're interested and they want to listen, then they'll know. So then there is no complications in it. But when you want to half hear something and you want to assume something instead of ask straight, then yeah, you probably won't say we're complicated. Because a thing looks like a thing doesn't mean that's what it is. So people might say that I look high maintaining. Ain't nobody maintaining me. I'm maintaining myself. So what I'm saying,
I
I just
didn't hear
want
the
to keep
last thing.
complicated. Right? Hello?
I didn't hear the last thing you said. You kind of went down in low tone. You had to talk a little louder.
No,
Or stop putting things in your mouth.
I don't like this thing. I see like a little tiny little me, and I'm,
Is that what you guys see?
Yes. I don't like it. I don't know about nobody else, but I don't like it.
Okay, you guys want to change the settings?
Mm-hmm.
Raise your
I
hand.
want to
Yes or
see your face expressions. I want to see Mars.
no? Okay. Oh my God, you guys are all complicated. I was enjoying this. You guys
I
don't
bet
like to
you
make
would.
me happy. Hold on.
I don't like tiny things.
You know what, Lord? That's not the topic. That's not the topic. And this one will return to the view. Okay. Are you
Thank
happy
you
now? Oh my
very much.
God.
Oh,
No
there's
way.
my teeth. I can see them. Look
Everybody's
at all
happy
them
now.
beautiful faces that I was missing. Damn. Okay.
Because when I did it like that, I was able to fit everybody into the one screen. Right? Continue. I'm listening.
Can I ask a question? Is that a coconut tree snipers
No,
under
that's
or
not.
nearby, right?
Are you should I oh, you're good. You're done talking? Everybody finished talking. Hi Eva. I'm gonna go to you. Hold on. Is it Eva or Ivor? Can I say Ivor? Hi Ivor. Ivor. Welcome tomorrow.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. How was your week so far?
Oh gosh, you come to me quick.
Yeah. But I can let you
Very
settle in and come back to you because basically it's asking, do you agree with the topic? Like, do you think you're complicated or you're not complicated? Or what is complicated for a man to say a woman is complicated for you? You want to come back? Tomorrow? You know, tomorrow's not hearing me. All right. I'm going to go to the mail. I'm going to go to Lex.
What's going on?
Not bad, Base. How are you?
I'm doing good.
How's the week so far?
Pretty good.
So, tell us about ourselves or who you have met or your experience with a complicated woman, or would you actually, what do you actually call a woman complicated and why?
Uh, I mean, not every woman's complicated. I would say some, but not all.
What makes them not all complicated? Tell us more.
Because I think a lot of women know what they want and speak their minds. So sometimes some people ignore what women say, what they want, and try to portray it to something they want, the guy wants. So it's not always. I don't think it's always a woman's complicated. Sometimes some guys do want to hear it. They make up their own story in their head, what you want compared to what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think all women are complicated.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
But don't try to be the nice guy. Let's be straightforward. Okay. I'm going to go on to, hold on. How do I do this now? Shit. Where's the other meal? Sniper. Mm-hmm. You have to unmute yourself. How are you so far?
I cool. I have a full house, so pardon the distractions. We trying the new white oak pineapple. Anton, you would love it. Trust me, go easy on it. It like juice, boy. So yes, I've been listening quietly. I'm excited to chime in. My official response, no, I don't think women are complicated. Yes, I think they're crazy. Right? There's a difference. Right? There's a difference. So if you understand that, you don't get confused. You just accept what it is and you just love them. As Cartel say, I just love you give girl. Just love. If you try to hurt your head too much, you will raise your blood pressure and you will go crazy too. So don't hurt up your head and complicate the thing. It is, as Judine was saying too, listening real important. If you listen and you learn and you understand the nice, crazy woman you have, you will have crazy fun with her. But if you know the person you're dealing with, you'll go crazy. Right? So with that said, love all you ladies. Mwah.
I love you too, Sniper. I'm gonna go to, I haven't bought a classic in a while. Welcome, classic. In a while. How are you?
With my mic on mute. I'm there, you know. We just come from work there and I try to clean.
Okay, okay. Well, welcome, welcome. I know everybody busy, they go and they come, so welcome back. What do you think about the topic now?
Because woman being complicated, no, I don't agree with that. Woman are fun, you know. I think a lot of guys they probably get more emotional, and I think when men get too emotional is when they find woman complicated, you know.
Yep, I agree. But when they can't get the woman that they actually want, she's complicated.
How you doing, Johnny? All right? That's good. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, how you doing? You all right? That's good.
Hi,
That's
good
good.
night. Good night. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Rebel, sorry.
Yeah, so I really don't feel that the woman them complicated. I just some man that control them emotion, you know. That's a problem for them. But as Sniper say, you know, sometimes you have to appreciate the madness, you know. Sometimes a woman crazy, and that bring some vibes. But some man, if they get caught up and don't understand it, they might complain that the woman is complicated. For example, if she burn up your clothes, problem. I mean, that's a typical thing that woman thing, you know, you can't really say she complicated for that. It will be more fun when she realizes she come by and you're always naked. You know? Add more vibes to the thing.
So define, man, I want you guys to define or elaborate more on crazy. And why you think a woman will get to that point of being crazy?
Crazy for me is that women do things when don't make sense sometimes. I may never try to understand it. I just love them still, you know. Because on everything you go get, you know, something you have to just, as Sniper say, you have to listen and learn. So you see again, with the crazy is when a woman do things which for a man, it don't make no sense. And why it's quite a lot of things women do like that. But the problem is some man want get too emotional about it, you know. You have to just know say that's woman. We never try to study it more time, you know.
You know, there's a lot of men who does the same thing woman does, right? Scratch car, mash up clothes, damage house. So it goes both ways.
You talk about the emotional man, them are the kind of man.
Yes, it goes both ways. And it's frightening. Now again, when you say woman, you have to say most women. I would say some men and most men, right? So again, in this whole, I've been pushing since last week. Not every man and woman is the same thing. They're all different. And people have to learn to differentiate the differences, right? But I understand when you say crazy. I understand now when you say complicated. Does anybody agree to disagree? Woman, don't be afraid to talk, and I don't want no man being afraid to talk to. But I just don't want to disrespecting each other in the chat. Once you disrespect, I'll put you in the waiting room, give you a timeout, and decide to bring you back in or leave you out. You guys can agree to all that right now? We have all adults here, right? I'm
Yep.
gonna go. Thank you, Classic. Actually, well said. And then we had Lex, we had Sniper. Thank you, Lex. Thank you, Sniper. I'm gonna go to. Is that Iva? Am I pronouncing it right? May I please have your voice back?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm good. I'm always doing good. You hear me?
Am I saying the right name? Iva? Am I saying it right?
Yeah, you know, Iva Bonus.
Just making sure. Okay. It just came out. Welcome,
How you
welcome.
doing?
How are you? I'm
I'm
trying to be
always
good.
good. Pardon
Yeah.
me?
I said I'm trying to be good as usual.
That's good. That's good. That's a beautiful thing.
Thanks for being here. So what do you think about the topic?
What's the topic?
Why are women so complicated?
Insecurity. That's the first thing for me.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, pardon me? If you don't trust your mate, there's gonna be more problems that is gonna occur in your relationship. Do you agree or disagree?
True, but then again, you have to figure out where is that coming from. How did she get to that point to reach to?
Well, maybe from a past relationship, maybe from the male he's dealing with, his lifestyle. But all you gotta do is trust. All you gotta do is trust, and everything will be all right, I think.
The biggest thing is not so much trust too, but more communication. Talk it out.
Yeah, that's
Listen
very
to
true.
each other. Yeah. So once you guys could talk and communicate, you guys could get through that path.
Of course.
You know?
Once you ask questions, you get answers.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's just my main thing right there.
Okay. But do you see that with every woman that you've been with, or just now and then?
No, not at all. Not at all. Just 8 of them. just 8. Just 8.
I love how you know exactly the numbers. Wow.
Different females, different lifestyle, different this, So it's like it goes both ways, right? I'm sure you trust your man a lot.
I stress?
Trust.
Oh, there's no man to trust right now. I just chill.
You just chill?
I just chill. Because some men will say one thing. Everybody who knows me, when I go outside, I dress. But you might see straight through my clothes. Not all men can deal with that, right?
And I seen you dress, and I like that.
But not all men can deal with that and handle that, right?
Yes,
so they have their own insecurity issues. And if you have your own insecurity issues, you cannot be around me because you're already wasting my time, right? I don't have time to babysit that. You already know who I am. You met me that way. I'm not changing. I'm not doing anything wrong. I live in my best life, right? So I really just enjoy in 2021 right now. Sit back, lay back, and enjoy what's out there. That's where I am right. Right?
And that's a beautiful thing.
Money's on my mind right now, not the stress.
I'm on your mind right now?
Oh God, no, not yet. Hello, boy. I didn't finish the thought. I said money's on my mind right now.
Okay, but that's what you got to do, right? And and the main focus is have somebody on the same page as you, and have the same focus with no distractions.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then once you guys pull together, you can't stop nobody.
Yeah, full team, strong team.
Yes. So
but I do agree. I do agree. For me, if I have to be with someone, I'd be able to trust that person. I don't like to nag. I don't like to. I don't want you to do that same thing to me. And if I see that's coming up, we're having a conversation, we're talking about, but you're still not understanding. or you say I'm complicated, yeah, you are backing up the wrong tree. So it's like that's bringing stress towards me, because if I could trust you and you can't trust me, or there's more issues over trust, yeah, I can't be there. Maybe I've done that.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a negative all the time.
Yeah.
No
I don't
positive.
care how good. I don't care how good the sex is. I don't care the things that they put in the relationship. That would be my issue.
Yes, of course.
I'm willing to run. I don't walk it. I run it away. I'm a track star. I'm really good at that.
That's it. You
But
know?
thank you. Yeah, I love this. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I know if anybody want to say any more to agree to disagree, please feel free to say so. And as everyone is here, I want to say, where is she here? Good. Today, tomorrow officially is Trina's birthday. So I want to say happy birthday to you, Trina. All the best. She now hits a full-blown 30s, and I want to be prosperous in anything that you do. Trina, are you there? Trina. Trina,
Happy birthday, Trina.
Yeah, I don't know where Trina going. Unless she getting a cookie, I have no clue. I'm gonna.
She's busy right now.
Tonight she's having her birthday party. So I'm not sure if you guys wanna pass through. Mystic Lunch, I think it's called, up in Ajax. All white. Strippers will be there. So if you want to leave the house after the show.
Hold on. Just rewind that for me again. You said what's gonna be there? Mystic Lounge at Ajax?
At Ajax. I think it's Bailey, off Bailey.
Okay, all right. I'm there already.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go celebrate with her after the show. So I wouldn't carry on the show too long. Like after 12, I'll just kind of stop us in the time and leave. But I know she's preparing herself for her birthday. And Marlene, when is your birthday, Marlene? Did I see in the chat that is your birthday too?
My birthday is tomorrow as well.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
What are you gonna do?
22?
Well, you know, you got a question, Marlene. How old are you? 22?
Not quite. I would give myself maybe in my 30s. Which
That's all right. I'm in my 50s, so you're doing better than me. You know?
Thanks for being here, man. Wow, so I guess I'll celebrate with Marlene during the weekend. Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So I go hype it up. I know what toy to bring for you.
That's cool, no?
Oh shit! So that's
which one is it?
You have to see it first. I can't show you. Everybody gonna know too much. So she will just give us a feedback.
There you go. That's all you need. That's all you need, a feedback. Yes. That's right. You know?
Thank you. So I'm gonna go now to question Anton. Hi, Anton. Yeah, hold on. On mute. Welcome. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Happy birthday to the two beautiful ladies.
Yeah, Marlene and Trina. And sorry, Anton, I saw your missed call, but not when you call. I saw your missed call like yesterday, so I'll try and link up with you later on if I have the time again. I'll sometime in the week. Call me back tomorrow.
Right.
After this, I'm just going to the party after. I know I'll forget. So, what do you think about the topic?
Well, what was okay? The topic.
Being a woman, so complicated.
Right. So, well, first of all, so if we have to stay on topic, we have to understand complicated what it is. So, first of all, I heard Sandra saying that she thinks most men are the complicated ones. So, but that wasn't the question. So that's a complication in itself. So,
because she disagree about the topic. Because that's if she agreed that or disagreed. Yeah. But continue. Yeah.
she's not on topic. But and then some scratching up of cars and all that is a part of a complication, and that's abuse. That has nothing to do with a woman's complication. And what to me, what I have to understand is the meaning of the word and associated with women and the topic. So it's supposed to be a complication is something that consists of a lot of different parts. And so complex. So if you have more than two parts, meaning that you could discern two or three different ideas, opinions, or whatever, that is a complication in itself. And as you get older, when women, just by taking care of a husband, going to work, taking care of a house, raising her children, dealing with her health, the health of her family, finances, as you say, all those interconnected. And that is in itself is a complication. That is complex. So everyone is complicated. Or a woman in particular is more so complicated because she has so much more to do than the male, who typically used to be the breadwinner, would go to work, his wife dresses him before he leaves to go out to work. Typically, he goes to work, he makes the money, he comes back home, he's fed, and the bed is ready, and his typically, that's what happens to in the typical family. So within that, the confines of that, and to contextualize it, women are more complicated than men naturally, right? Now, what I realize that we really talking about here is a certain part of that complication, meaning your emotions, the emotional divide between a male and a female. And that is only one part of the complication that I guess we're speaking of here. The differences and between what a woman expects or what a man expects and the complication therein. And that is, how should I put it? It depends on the day. You know, it depends on what you want. So everything from then on is dependent on that one person. No two persons are the same. So we would always want something. But the whole idea about it is coming together based on one of the catchwords that you say is respect. And if we have respect for one another and we follow along the lines, you show respect. Out of respect comes love and everything else. All the goodness, the colors and all the colors of the rainbow come out of love. And the basis for that is respect. So as you said, if we learn to respect and understand each other, problems between men and women would be minute.
Okay. I want to kind of stop with the respect part to what you were saying. I get what you're saying. Kind of off. I got you back. You came back again. But when you said that Sandra was off topic, it's basically I respect her opinion too. So that was what she had to say, right? So If you guys gonna call out each other's name, I want you to make sure you're direct with what you're saying, right? So doing this, just don't say that she's off topic. That's what's her opinion. Okay.
Well, that is not, you missed my point. The
No,
point is that
I hear you, but I said when you say that she's
you
off
missed my point.
topic,
I
because
didn't
you kind of
say
went
that,
off
I
a bit
didn't
too.
say that I didn't disrespect her. I'm saying that the
I didn't say,
question was,
listen, I'm not saying that you disrespect, but I asked when I asked question, you guys supposed to know, like, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree? And she said, I don't think women is respect complicated. But I do believe that men are more complicated. So that was her opinion. So
well,
that I'm saying, you know
and
what I'm
my
saying?
point,
It's
I
just like,
agreed with that. I agreed with that. But all I'm saying is, we're not talking about men, we're talking about women.
doesn't matter. That was her opinion. Because that's why I'm saying I want you guys to respect each other's.
Well, all right, put me in the room then.
You guys understand? So just saying, if you guys want to call out on the person, that's kind of like, let's get it together. Again, I respect everybody's opinions. Anybody else agree to disagree with what Anton said? Hi, Alexis. Welcome. Welcome, Tanae.
Hi.
Hi. How are you today? Hi, Alexis.
Good, thank you.
Okay,
Hi.
who's gonna? Hi. welcome. I'm gonna ask go to Alexis. What do you think about the topic?
I just came in the room. Is it? You said domestic violence is the
No.
topic?
The topic is. I want to say thank you for being here. First of all, welcome. How are you? How are you so far?
I'm well, thank you. I've been invited several times, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to, but I was able to step in now.
It's okay. Thanks for being here. You're welcome anytime. The topic today is about why a woman's so complicated. Last week we dealt with why men don't open up. This week we're dealing with why a woman's so complicated. So I'm getting a chance for a woman to agree or disagree, or you can say the reasons why, or why you think you're not complicated. Men might be more complicated. So things like that. So that's just a respectable conversation we're having here.
Okay, you want me to chime in?
Yeah. Give me your 2 cents.
Well, I don't believe that women are complicated. I believe that the complexities that life gives us allow us to maybe be put in complicated situations. And therefore, how we show up in the world may be different on how or who we are interacting with. So I'm a mother. I might interact with my son different than I do with my man. And it's based on the relationship that is there sometimes, right? So to me, I don't think we're complicated per se. And I think that that's also something that has been put on the Black woman, that is a wrongful situation to always be called complicated or troublematic because because we're a little bit more outspoken or bold with the way that we behave. So I don't really believe that we're complicated. I think it just takes time to learn who we are. And that's something that sometimes men don't do. You look at a facade and maybe you just want to dive in some panani, or you go to a fete and she smelled nice and you juk she up, and then the next morning you don't know who the hell she is. Those types of things do also complicate the way that a woman shows up to you, her experiences as well. So you got to take time to get to know a person. That's all I would say, because I don't believe that people are genuinely complicated. I just believe that we're quick to jump to conclusion.
Yeah.
Well said.
I agree.
Forward.
Well, I totally agree. I'll put a name down quick on the book. I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier for people who weren't here. Women can sometimes often be unpredictable. I am sure you've met a lot of women every now and then. And then I went into reasons why you shouldn't date a complicated woman. She'll never bore you. She's complicated because she's someone who has never had an easy life, and she uses every opportunity in the book to make her life as spectacular as she can. She's great a conversationalist because she has a pool of ideas and perspective she can share and discuss with you at any given point in time. I went into she's rather blunt and honest. where she's not going to be taking any bullshit, like she says it out straight to your face because of how life has treated her. She's done beating around the bush and she's tell it as it is, straight to your face as honestly as anyone can. Bluntness is one of the main qualities, and she'll always tell you what she expects from you and will call out your bullshit instantly. I'm gonna go into she's full of wisdom. Yes, life has been tough for her, and to get by it, she's probably had to figure things out the hardest way possible on her own. If she's tough from the outside, it's only because she's chosen a difficult path for herself, because she's experienced a lot more than most people normally will in protective lives. Number four, she's not easy. Yes, it's a challenge to be with her. She doesn't let any man take her for granted and always make him feel like he needs to work for it. And that's fair, right? You always need to work for the best thing in life, right? She hates being taken for granted because she's done the best she could to reach where she is. And anyone who doesn't appreciate that doesn't stand a chance with her. Number five, she's a mystery. She's not an open book for sure. I don't really know what it is, but people, women especially, who've gone through a lot in life are never too vocal about it and are always guarded, right? So if you met her at a crowded coffee shop or a bar or even at her house, she'll take a lot of time, maybe 5 more days to completely open up to you and trust you and tell you the things other women might tell you on their first date. She's absolutely unpredictable and will always keep you guessing. Number six, she wants you, but she'll never need you. A complicated woman, so to speak, has gone through a lot in life and she's very self sufficient in nature because of the experiences she had to face in the past. More than anything, life has taught her a lot of patience and calmness to deal with things. She does not crave for a man and has no emotional needs she needs to fulfill through another being. She's happy on her own. Unlike others who like to rush to relationships like there's a medal waiting for them at the end of it, this woman likes taking her relationships one day at a time. And then when it comes to number seven, she's intelligent and passionate. While these two traits go hand in hand, it's one of the first final qualities of a complicated woman. Most of us are intelligent, yes, but someone who understands their complexities, it's a level evolve. She'll always inspire you to explore new things and force you to never give up. She's had a hard life where she's sifted through a lot of unkindness. So she's a lot to deal with in the future and makes decisions based on her own experience. And most of them are passionate. You will definitely learn a lot if you date someone like her. So that's complicated. That's what what man would call complicated because he can't get through as easily as someone else, right? I just think it's based on your experience. I think I might be complicated too, as some may say, but here we are. In my experience, it made me stronger. Anyone else? I'm gonna go to Tine. Hi, Tine.
Hey, Candy.
You?
It won't let me unmute.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
You can hear me? Okay, you can hear me?
I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Sorry. Yeah, so you're asking.
You muted yourself.
Okay.
Good.
I kept seeing the line there. I'm sorry about that. So you're talking about women being complicated? Is that okay?
The question is why women are so complicated. Yeah.
I think that I agree with the person who spoke before you started to go through your list. Like everything she said was correct, especially the part about it being put on Black women that we're complicated because we have to be so strong and take care of ourselves. So we can't just take for granted when we meet somebody that they're the somebody. Like we have to be more guarded because we are left to our own to take care of ourselves a lot. So I'm gonna say that I agree with everything that she said, and that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah, because in the beginning of the show, when I started off like, I think medias have done a fantastic job in training, teaching, and brainwashing us to want something more, and continue not being satisfied instead of being content to something, somebody, or self. Majority of medias did not teach us to distinguish the difference between the needs, contents, and the wants, discontents. And that was my opinion, right? Everybody want to live according to society, and you have to have kids, and you have to be married, you have to have that white picket fence and the house, blah 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 blah
You
blah.
can't be happy if you're single. All of that goes hand in hand. You can be single and be happy. Like you can do that. Like nobody's meant to be alone, so you would like to have a partner, but you can't just be with somebody so that you're not alone. And then that makes us complicated because we don't want to be by ourselves, but we don't want to settle for less than what we deserve. That's how I take it.
And then you have to be specific. Hold on, what happened here? I think it just have to be very specific when it comes to what you're getting into.
No, for sure. For sure.
When you see something that's like basically know your lane, stay in your lane. If that's not for you, both male and females, don't go towards that direction because you know you're gonna fail.
And I think we kind of know that. We know when that's the problem and we still try, and that's when we set ourselves up. So what you're saying is correct.
Yeah, we want the muscular guy. She has to have this nice shape. Some guys want the high color. Some women want the dark color. And it goes on back and forth. I just think all humans are complicated. To me, that's just me saying. Because everybody looking for something completely different. But again, boils down to communication.
Is it complicated, Kandy, that we're just different? I don't think that we're all complicated. We're all different. And so we just have
That's why the word complicated is breaking down understanding and communication until they get to actually know that person. And that's not when people don't try to understand who you are, they say you're complicated.
Okay, yeah.
Or things are complicated. Like going to IKEA. You know, when you go to IKEA to buy the furniture, you have to put it together, right? You go, oh, it's complicated. And then why not take your time to read the instructions and go step by step to put it together? That's like building a relationship. I love going to IKEA because I love going through the instruction, putting things together, right? And when you can meet that person, or depends on what you're looking for as a fuck partner, a relationship or companionship, there's a lot of difference between those two layers too, right? Those three layers, companionship is just being with the person. But if you want the relationship, you're into everything, then a fuck buddy, treat the person as a fuck buddy, not as a relationship, right? Don't stress out, don't go crazy if he or she's fucking somebody else. It's just a fuck partner. That's the difference. People don't understand that. But thank you. I want to welcome Butter from Cali. Welcome. Who else I missed? Okay. Anybody else want to say their 2 cents? Hi.
Boy.
Butter, would you like to go ahead?
I find because we not think about the word complicated, we not create complication. I think nothing is complicated. I hear all them sad story there with woman with all kind of story, and it was simple, very short space of time in the dugu, and she have a different feeling, you know. So just based on how you treat the vibe.
Hey, and some women can do get crazy because some of you guys get women good fucking dick, and then you guys expect them to be calm.
No, they need to understand you have to share. Some of them not like the sharing, and that's a problem.
Everybody knows how to take and leave. Just be satisfied and leave. They want more. And when they're how come you not answer my phone? How come you not call it? How come? You know?
Busy.
So, anybody else?
Busy.
Yeah, I'd like to chime in on your last comment about fuck buddy. Okay, if it's clear that it's a fuck buddy, then it's clear. But most men not do it so. They try to wife you up and they take you on these dates, and then they make you confused because they've wifed you already, and then tell you you're not a wife or a
because they don't want you to be fucking anybody else.
Exactly.
They want to hold
so that's
on.
manipulation and that's abuse, and that becomes less complicated and more like I'm going to punch you in your throat because you're insulting my intelligence.
Hold on there. Fuck body,
Right
don't.
there, juggler.
Fuck body, don't date. If it's fuck body, there can be date. Rule number 1. You can't date if you're fuck body. So if you go on a date, you trick yourself already. No dating for fuck body. It's just meet and do it. Fuck body.
And I know one thing Anton always promotes is abuse against women. Like that, they do come around with threat. They do come around with their bullshit, and such as women. But you know what? Everybody got violence against women, but nobody really push a button but violence against men. A lot of men go through some shit from women, as Class was saying. That's the crazy side. No, that is abuse. The hitting, the slapping, the burning. You might not just get physical abuse, but there's a lot emotional, mental. There's a lot of stuff out there men go through just as women. But everybody always stand on women abuse, and see it. But that's why I say, you know what, we gotta respect each other and keep it pushing, keep it going, guys. What else I want to touch on? Sometimes, most of the times, when under the word complication, and I just gonna like smile with it, quote unquote, most women are raised or told you gotta find a man who could take care of you. You have to find a man who's gonna be there for you. You gotta find a man, and no one is really taught how to be independent on their own. So sometimes when a woman meets a man and she's getting that, she's gonna be from Tom to Pat to Joe to whatever, until she gets what she wants and it's sad. So when women are now trying to take care of their own stuff, because some of them have no choice, and some of them choose to be by themselves, to be single, you know, it goes to a different level of the someone else on the opposite sex, right? And I find that most women go together with other women, and man is not turned into man. That's another topic, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. We all do something because of what happened to us in the past.
Sorry.
Right? Welcome, Brockshot. What else I want to touch on? Remember, you guys all come hurts, men, and I don't like the fact that they're always trying to promote that men have to be strong. Men could break down too. They're allowed to break down too. Okay, that's not a weakness. You just gotta let it out. It's better to let it out. Anyone else? Brockshot, we like, hi, welcome Brockshot, and welcome Butter.
Hi, I wanted to say something.
Sure.
Hi, everyone. I know that we're talking about women right now, but I just wanted to say that I'm finding, and I'm a admin for a few groups on Facebook, and I'm finding that, you know, us women, we've been able to have that journey of self-care, and, you know, there's no longer this narrative that we're bitter and things like that. We're taking care of ourselves, we're going to therapy and things of that nature. But I feel like, unfortunately for the men, they aren't there yet. So we're meeting a lot of men who are dealing with things from their past, whether they have been with a woman that they couldn't really read the red flags, and, you know, been with a woman that wasn't really for them, and they're still hurting over Susan, who broke their heart in 1993. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they meet the women now, and it seems to be like a huge problem. You're dealing with the transgressions that she already had did in the past. You're dealing with them now. Mm-hmm. I really wish that we can create more of a space for men to really get to a place of healing.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, that's all I want to say.
That's what I'm saying. But I thank you for that, because I'm saying I keep on hearing abuse on women. No one stands up for men. And then it always, the black men, there's white men, there's Indian, there's Chinese, they're all
abuse, man.
Bullshit. And
wasting my time. Abuse.
But if a man goes to get counseling, he's weak. That's a sign of weakness. No, you're taking care of yourself. And I think if you think you're toxic or you're damaged, you should take care of yourself before you move on into another relationship. Because I damage and you damage, we're not going to move nowhere. That's going to be a lot of hate, a lot of arguing.
we need to normalize therapy in the Black community, because that's a big thing. Like, we do have lots of traumas, and like women, yeah, we're at least allowed to cry and like get together and try to talk it out. And if a man cries, like, we're so quick to call him a bitch, like, because he's crying. Like, we do need to be more aware of the trauma that men go through. Like, I'm still not falling for the fact that you're blaming me for the girl who broke your heart in grade 2, because if you can verbalize it, that means that you can get help for it. But like, we have to normalize that ability to get help and them being emotional, and we can't expect them to be soft with us but like not cry with us. Like, we have to be open to everything that comes with being in a relationship.
I love this. I totally agree. And then at the same time, like, I have one boy, 4 girls, and like, I'll go and ask my son, like last week, because of the show we had, why men don't open up. And he related to me like mom exam. He's like, Mom, if I bring up something and it happened in the past, and I relate to my sisters, and they come and share back in my face after that a little argument we had, and that happened years ago. Why is that coming back up? So he said, Mom, I refuse to open up again. So I asked him, I'm a single mom now. I'm like, is there something I'm missing or deprive you of? Or am I doing it? I'm doing the right? And he totally agreed, because with me, how I talk to everybody right here, I have a young man, he's now 20. I have young women in my house. The oldest is 23 and 18. And I have to be open up to understand and not have my kids like daddy issues when they go outside there. You know, like that, open up their legs. So I know, get communication. Let's talk. Let's be straightforward. But when it comes to raising my young man right now, I really try to understand what man goes through, what men go through, how they feel, express. I tell my son, express the way how you feel. Because when you hold it back so much, after some time, that woman might end up slapping a man, and that man might even think he'd reflect, boop. But he's not that type of person. It's just like, you don't know what he's been through as a boy coming up. There's a lot of men who get raped. Like we say, physically rape, or you have a 26-year-old sleeping with a 10-year-old. That's abuse. That's sexual abuse. And they all hold this thing, and they might brag about it as they get older, but they were actually traumatized, or they probably enjoyed it, yes, but it's signs of abuse that men go through too. So,
and some cultures normalize that. So that has to be corrected by calling it culture when it's not. It's something that we've appropriated amongst the culture because we turn blind eye. And to me, that is an issue that as Black people, we have to tackle amongst ourselves and not allow the outside world to tap into that. But we must check ourselves on what exactly is culture and what exactly is not culture, and stop promoting things that aren't right, because it's not culture. It's something that we need to correct.
100%.
Who send you?
Welcome. Somebody just entered, right? Robbie. Welcome, Robbie. Who else I'm missing? Welcome. Yep. Robbie, let me hear your 2 cents. Welcome. Are you ready to talk right now?
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
I thought I'd sign on to learn something.
Okay. So what do you think about the topic? Have you been with someone who's complicated, or do you think women are truly complicated, or based on their experience coming up? What do you think? What's your 2 cents on your own? Tell me about what you think about that.
Well, you know what? I think women are no different from men mentally, but emotionally, I think their emotions sort of govern them. You know, where men try to keep that under control. So even when men get emotional, their thought process becomes kind of a little erratic, and anything could happen. So I think that's it for me. I mean, most time, I don't think women that difficult to figure out or understand. It's just need a lot of patience, you know, and you try not to react the first time. Sometimes it's tough, but you can't react to everything they say or do, because women could love you. But I mean, my mother used to do that. She used to whoop your ass in one sentence. I mean, whoop you in an inch of your life, and then 10 minutes later, she's the same angel, you know, trying to tell you, well, you know, I didn't mean to do that, but you bring it on yourself, and I only do it out of love and things. So, for me as a young fella, I trying to figure out how I will pass where I need flicking life support. Suddenly, you love me, right? So that's that. It's difficult. So that complex, if you really look at it to think about it, but the fact that she was angry, right? And I do some shit, but like if I deal with my own man wouldn't he wouldn't try to kill you. He'll give you more like a warning, and then explain to you why what you did was wrong. And if you understood. Whereas my old lady ain't doing that. She will beat you and then come back and try and make it better. So
you think that's a man-woman thing, or is that just a person thing?
I think it's an emotional thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an emotional thing.
And I think for me, my kids and I was talking about it today, like the way how I was with them. Like I think I was to me I was teaching my kids, and you do wrong, I'll talk to you, do it over again, I'll go bust your ass. But it came down to like I stopped. I'm like, okay, they're humans too. They could understand. So stop move. I removed the belt, especially after my divorce. I was getting more angry. So I stopped in 2009, 10. I stopped raising my hand and more using my words. But if they fuck up, like I remember one day, my now 18-year-old, something she said to me and she charged me up like we're gonna fight. I hit she 2 freaking buck slap because she raised her hand too. So after that, she told me I'm crazy, like, and she would never do it again. Like I just want you to have that respect. So sometimes when you get your cut ass, it's more like showing you who's the boss and the respect. But I think now it's how we're changing the way now. And I did it because that's how I learned. I was flogged all the time. My dad used to beat me in my head, boop, boop, boop. He would tell you I won't be a warning. But if you see my mother constantly talking about it over and over, yeah, he charging you. Boop in your head. My mom too, she was okay. You get flogged by but more by that. When you see your dad, you want to run. You're trying to run through the back door. But I took that mentality and brought it into my children's life, and I had to remove it because I remember how I felt. So I didn't want to do it to my kids. So I changed history. So now I use my mouth.
Yeah, that's that slave mentality that has been bred into us, and you have to break that generational curse. Like it's up to you, and that you've made that conscious effort. That's why I think it's a person thing. I think it's
it's how we were raised. That was said sometimes you were like, nah, I never been through that.
Is that an excuse, Kandy? See, this is where I want to correct us, because I believe a lot of our Black men are being abused because of this excuse. And it starts from the childhood, why they end up turning the way that they do or formulate the men that they become because of the strong women in their life, right? So us complicated women sometimes complicate our children's life. Because my son corrected me one day. I have a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
And there was one day when he said to me, he goes, "Mom, seriously, do you love me anymore?" And that really made me sit back and realize, what the hell am I doing? I'm doing the same shit that I said my mom and dad did to me when I knew that they loved me, but I didn't feel it sometimes. And I'm like, I got to change this now. So it was a correction that was made when he was an older adult to me that I could have prevented a little bit earlier if I had the proper training from my parents or my mother or my dad. But my mom was really bad to my dad. You know what I mean? So when the domestic abuse ended up happening to her, it only took me years later to kind of like conceptualize it. And I never tried to balance it. But as a child, internalizing it from a mother and a father that you love both of them. There was verbal abuse on her, and that contributed to his triggers. Yeah. And like when the outcome would come that it would be him that would be the wrong person always, right? Or removed from the house or removed from the children instead of having counseling that would involve him. So therefore, because of these like separation things, I believe that it made him even more toxic, right? Toxic to my mother, or things that he would say to her in front of us, because he wasn't able to ever heal. He was always put in this position to just always have to be on guard, right? So I feel like sometimes as us as women, we contribute to it based on what I've witnessed as a worker in the community, as a mother myself, and just constantly doing the work for myself. You know what I mean?
That's why I said I flip mine quickly, and I still ask them. I still question my mother, my parenting, and for them to talk about the past or where we are now, it feels good, and I try to work with other youths and stuff outside, or more relationship and more couples. So that's where I'm at right now. I go by my experiences. I'm not a professional, but I go by what I've been through and where I came from and how I fixed it, and try to contribute to how you could fix it. And I really go for communication. And if it's not for you, walk away. You cannot change, try not to fix somebody who is damaged. They need help. They truly need help. I tried it. I've been in for 16 years plus, and it's still there. So they have to want to fix themselves. You cannot do it for yourself. It takes away your energy, so that's where the abuse comes in. So again, it kind of went a different conversation. We went from women, but it's not just women. Men go through a lot. And going back to last week, why they closed. Why someone? I don't want to miss it on anything else. Anybody else have their 5 cents to put in?
I must say, starting this conversation, I was thinking that it was going to be really men saying, "Oh my goodness, women are like this, women are like that." But I'm actually proud of you, men, and the way how you're acting, and you're saying that you understand women and take time to understand women, and that's a good thing.
Experiences.
Yeah. Feels
And
good.
then if these most of the men have like a strong one behind them that's coming up, it could work too. So I just want to say I'm loving last week. I love last week. I only got kind of heated, but we realized what happened to women? They don't listen, right? And so sad. I got still men to the other moments, but we are emotional, and sometimes it hits from our background. Okay, so for instance, for me right now, I watch my mom, and I've conditioned myself not to be like that. I don't want my mom and my sisters. I see that men can't do this, or they won't do that, and they put down. If you're gay, it's an issue. If you do anal sex, it's an issue. If you have 20 kids with different partners, it's an issue. Like they look at so many things behind out at other people's issues, but not their own. And I've seen my mom, like my dad used to joke and say my mom is a nun, not in the morning, not in the evening, not in the night. But when you sit back and you look, it's like when I used to watch things when my dad screwed up once before in the marriage, it was repeatedly coming back. Welcome, Crystal. It repeatedly came back to him over and over. You did this, you did that, you cheated on me, you cheated on me. And like, how long can a person deal with that mentality, And what I remember as we're getting older, I'm hearing, call your dad to see if he's at work. And I can't do that. I'm not tracking you down. I can't, like, if you're going to fuck up, you're going to fuck up. If you're going to go outside, you're going to go outside. So it's just give each other space. But hope if you see you moving away from your relationship or whatever you have, just communicate. Just have threesomes, have foursome, have an open relationship. So did I say happy birthday, Crystal? Is today your birthday? Unmute yourself, love, so I can hear your voice.
On Monday was my birthday.
On Monday, okay. Happy birthday, still.
Thank
you. Have the whole
I appreciate it.
Happy birthday.
Thanks for being here. What
Thank
did you do? Did you fuck all day? Fuck all night?
I worked, I ate, and then I fucked all night.
What's
Tell. It was good. It was real good.
You're shining, you're glowing, you're glowing. We can tell.
Right?
She's glowing.
Leo.
Yeah, mine says my birthday is August the 18th. That's a Wednesday. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for that show. I stand firm. No more shit. So that's why I know Vicky's one is Vicky. Are you the 16th or 17th?
I'm the 17th.
What?
Of August.
The 17th. 17th, right?
17th.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
yeah.
me. So you figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyone else's birthday right now? So we have we had Trina, she's no longer here. We have Marlene. We have Tine coming up. We have Vicky coming up, and we have Crystal. Okay, so guys, we have to enjoy until October. Our birthday finishes in October. Please, after Thanksgiving, that is when Leo's birthday finishes. Okay, just to let you. If you didn't know, now you know. And if you had to go to Miami to finish it up, it's the best place. You go to Miami Carnival and finish your birthday. You have to enjoy there or Jamaica's. Ginny Happy, what's that thing called? The after Miami's Carnival. What is it called? Do you guys know? No, nobody knows. Lax, no. Heroes. It's in Jamaica right after Thanksgiving. So if you guys want to, that's where I'm planning to go. Enjoy the scenery.
Who else is coming?
Hammy?
I said I'm there. Who else is coming?
I don't know yet. Hopefully they will tell us more. So Jamaica, if you guys want to, Heroes Weekend. If you go to Miami, you can go to Miami and then come over after. Sniper, you don't have to wear no clothes when they come over. Marlene, Butter, Kels, Iva, Vicky, Tamara, Alexis.
No underwears. No underwears.
Plastic. And tonight, if you want to stroll over, you have Miami or you have the naked team. Okay, team naked. Yeah, we could go for that.
Well, Judine said no underwear. I don't think Crystal's wearing underwear, but it's okay.
I never do.
Mouth open, Tori jump out.
And then when we finish, we can go cool out in TNT.
What happened? Hi.
Hey, what's going on out there? I just joined back the convo and I heard something that I like to hear.
No, you hear what you need to hear. You're very selective. You heard what team naked and you pop back up.
Yeah. How's everything going right now? Everything's all right?
Everything's going good. We're planning to go to Heroes Weekend in Jamaica after Thanksgiving or go Miami. All the birthdays coming to the end.
That's all right. That's all right.
We'll talk about all the birthdays in here. We have Crystal's birthday was on Monday. Vicky's birthday is coming up.
Nice. Vicky, whose birthday is Vicky?
Vicky's birthday is coming up. Marlene's birthday is coming up.
Happy birthday, Vicky. Happy birthday, everybody.
Coming up.
My birthday is tomorrow.
What?
My birthday is tomorrow.
Congratulations. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Who's in the house?
Happy birthday.
Golly. So what was the last topic where y'all doing?
You mean topic? Sorry. You mean okay. You were just saying we could be naked for our own team.
Oh right, no panties. That's what we were talking about.
That's all right. We can do that.
So you know what? You need to find yourself an Ajax so we can bring in your buddy together.
Okay, yeah. I'll be there, no problem.
Yeah, we can bring it in.
I'll be there in 8 minutes.
Shit.
It takes
So
you
like
8 minutes?
Like your bust a nut boy.
At least give me 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes, all right. 12 minutes, all right.
Let's go with something completely different now.
Golly.
Yeah. So I'm all white tonight for everybody who's in Toronto, Canada. All white, Mystic Lunch. It's on Bailey. If I can find the address, I'll put it out there. Hold on.
Oh, master, I'll wait. Dang.
Exit off of
I gotta do laundry right now.
Strippers will be there. They're gonna have 2 strippers and the show. I was trying to get the guy, but I didn't get a hold of the guy. So there's gonna be 2 girls there. If you had a girl in shop, there's only one's gonna be there. Let me get. It might have 1 unless you want to strip for them too. It's up to you.
There you go. That sounds like a plan.
need the money.
We'll bring money.
What's that?
Somebody said something about you gonna bring money. I'll bring money.
Okay. That's not what I said. I said show me the money.
So that Janine.
You know.
Janine said bring money.
Minor. Let's go.
Oh shit, I'm gonna put on the address. Hold on, shit. Go down to everyone. I sent to the. Hold
But
on.
I'm gonna wear all black though.
Whatever. Whatever.
I
Coming naked.
Pardon me?
That means you're coming naked.
There you go. I'll be swinging.
All right. I'm a little monkey, you know.
You know what it is, right?
It was snorted.
Man.
It was said, I want an all black penis swinging.
That's it.
In the chat.
Half and half.
And I'm African too, so you know we good.
Oh.
Blessing.
Let's see, you don't got nothing on him.
You know what's gonna happen, Ivor? They're gonna look for the normal African and get fooled. They're not gonna actually see you as the African. He's not an average African, ladies. You will never know that's him you're talking to. You good?
Wait. I'm gonna come in my robe, so.
Well, it would be nice that at least on this Zoom he didn't have to catfish us. Come on, Iva, let's see who you are. Reveal the
I don't
black
even know how to work this. Tell you the truth. How do you work this? Kandy, how do you work this? Tell you the truth.
Go back, guys. What are you using your phone or your computer?
What's that? I'm on my phone right now.
So underneath the Zoom, you should see start video. Click on start.
Start my video.
Yeah.
Okay. Allow Zoom to take pictures and record video. Should I allow that?
Yeah, you can. Well, it's not taping right now.
I'm not used to this joint right here. You know what I mean? We out here. What is that joint right there?
Yep, you're in the game there now.
We here, baby.
He's not short. He's very tall. Very tall.
What's that?
I tell him you're not short. You're very tall.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. We just out here, just enjoying a good drink.
I need some more lighting. I need some more light.
You need more light.
I need.
Golly.
That's how
you treat me.
Come into the light, baby. Come into the light.
That's how you treat me.
The outside. Let me see if I put them on spotlight. Hold on.
Some light.
I'm gonna put them on spotlight.
You already know me already. You see me 8 days ago.
I did.
No. The person who's asking for the light, they haven't seen you 8 days ago or 2 or 3 days ago. They don't want to see you.
Seen you.
the way I see it, everybody see me. You know what I mean?
Don't worry, I'll put up pictures tonight. But guys,
it'll be the best birthday you ever had.
Pardon me?
Well, I'm still celebrating, so.
That's how you gotta say it.
I'm just saying.
That's how you gotta say.
What time is it?
It's been said. No.
You guys want to play a drinking game, or you want to play the truth or dare game?
We gonna do both.
Truth or dare, I drink enough. We finish a bottle of rum already.
Okay, so no drink.
I can't drink. I could smoke.
Mr. Pineapple.
Yeah, it's
whoever gonna suck you up will taste a nice, good flavor.
Pineapple and rum.
Wow. You're gonna get intoxicated and all with it. Tastes good and intoxicated.
Hold on. Where is it?
Yo, Kandy B.
Yeah, baby.
You know what we gonna do?
What's that?
We gonna do some giveaways out here too.
At the launch?
No, right now, you know what I mean? Like some questionnaires and shit. Somebody with $100 down period and shit like that.
Only difference is not everyone lives in Toronto. So your money will be nothing to them.
It's okay. I live in Toronto. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It limits the
Right
opportunities.
there, we'll
Let's
skip
go.
it. We'll skip it.
Wait a
We'll
minute.
skip it.
I have
We got
PayPal.
what we got to do.
We'll skip
Okay, I'm
it. You
gonna
heard
do.
me? We'll
Let
skip
me
it, man.
let me find something before I get big into that game. Hold on.
I like that idea. I like
Word,
that.
you know what I mean? Might as well. We out here just chilling. Gotta do something, you heard me? Where's everybody from right now?
T.O.
Chicago.
Repping
Trinidad and
everywhere I
Tobago.
go.
North York, Toronto.
Okay, so here what I'll do. I'm gonna call everyone by name, and then you guys will just say where you are. Don't give your address. Just say. Please, I don't. We don't want to go there because remember you're live on YouTube. Next thing they start stalking your asses. Please, we're not doing that on the Kandy show. All right. All right. I'm gonna go to Anton. What's your location?
Pardon me? Who you talking to me?
Anton, what's your location? Not your address. Are you in Canada, Toronto, North York, Scarborough?
Toronto.
Toronto. All right. Moving on. So everybody, hold on. Let me write everybody's thing down to her. Because I know I get old. All right. So we have Anton in Toronto. Next person. Where are you? Where are you? Crystal.
I'm in Chicago.
Okay.
Chicago.
Crystal's in Chicago.
The Americas.
I love them bad, you see?
Shout out to Chicago up there, man. My homie over there.
Okay, here one. I'm gonna go to, okay, now I'm gonna go Classic Rebel. Where are you? What's your location? Not where you, your address.
Oh, the Caribbean, Trinidad.
Trinidad. So we are
Shit,
Trinidad.
I'm going there just now. I'm going to Union Island, then I'm going to Trinidad and then Grenada. I'm going to holler at you.
Yeah, man, link up,
Okay,
man.
okay. I'm gonna go to Mara.
Hey.
If Tamara don't answer on time, I'll tell you guys where Tamara is. Tamara? But Tamara's in Toronto. Alexis, where are you?
T.O.
Who's on this joint right now?
Rexdale, 100% Toronto.
Who Rexdale right now?
Sweet. That's what I want to hear. I'm loving it. Big up.
Shout out.
Me there.
Yeah, shout out to Rexdale, man. I got a couple players over there, man.
So I'm gonna go to who else again now? Let's see you guys. Lex, what's your location?
Scarborough.
Jeez. Shout out to that. We out here, baby.
I'm gonna go to Sniper. Your location?
Trinidad and Tobago. Island boy. Caribbean.
Marlene.
I'm in Toronto.
Toronto. Ivor.
You know where I'm at.
Yeah, let's tell them.
Oh, my Scarborough all day, baby.
All right. Robbie. What's your location?
Toronto.
All right. Vicky.
North York, Toronto. Well, North York.
Flamo.
Pardon me?
I heard no true. I just a soup flamo.
National in Flamo.
Golly.
North York, okay. Sandra, what's your location?
From Massachusetts.
Oh Lord, the big word to spell. Lord of mercy, Massachusetts. I just put the TT at the end, don't talk. Welcome, Obey. Welcome, Eslin. I'm going to Butter. What's your location?
I'm in Northern California.
Lovely. Memories. I say no more. I already went get Crystal. Eslin, where are you located? Welcome.
Thank you. In Toronto.
Toronto. Welcome back, love. You good?
I am good. I'm actually on the road, but I realized I missed last week, so I'm trying to just be present this time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Obey. Welcome.
Yes.
How are you?
Tired.
I almost asked doing what, but I'll let that be.
Nah, I just left work.
Okay. What's your location? Not your address. Okay, Toronto. Wow, we actually have a lot of Torontos today, and this is different. That is really different. Okay.
Beautiful thing, you hear me?
Thanks for being here, guys. Obey and Eslin, do you guys want to talk a little bit about the conversation that we're having tonight? Why are women so complicated, or you just want to just relax and chill today? You pay 2 cents? Agree to disagree?
Well, I didn't really hear any. I'm not sure where the conversation started, so happy to comment, but I don't know if
the topic is right. Do you believe that women are complicated?
I do not.
More.
I do not believe that women are complicated. I think that women are just we're specific. We want certain things, and I just think men really don't understand that, or they just don't want to commit to that. I think women are really simple.
Okay, thank you. So I'll tell you what everybody else said after. Obey. What's your comments? What's your 5 cents?
My 5 cents is that women are complicated to men who don't know themselves. So if you got a complicated woman, that means your brain is all scrambled and complicated yourself.
Okay.
If you know yourself and know the law of attraction is if you know what you want and you become who you want, you attract who you want. So if you keep attracting complicated women, that means you're complicated your damn self.
She is so sweet. She recently lost a ton of weight. She's really working on herself.
She has a passion. I love her spirit. Sandra needs to mute her.
Somebody mute. You guys mute your devices.
Sandra.
You take pictures and and what do you like when you do that? That's your trying
Give me
to
one
impress
sec.
with the
Give me one
message.
sec.
I like to shop.
I did it. No, sorry, Sandra, your background was loud, so I just muted it. It's okay.
Yes. So coupled with the fact that since colonization, women haven't been in their rightful place. So everything, most of the things happening on this planet is unnatural. So it's only fair that things are out of whack, and you know what I mean. Men think women are complicated, and women think that men are useless and everything else. So until we actively search for the truth and restore order to the patriarchy, then yeah, men will always find women complicated.
Yeah. Man said today, actually, before I go on, thank you, Obi. When you started off talking about that men, you listen, a lot of women, we actually agree to what men are saying because we expected, like, oh, you this, you that. But most of the men were saying that you just have to understand the woman and take time to understand the woman, you'll be okay. Right? Welcome 757-908-18209. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Trying to be good. And yourself?
I'm good. I'm just taking it in. I just came out the shower. I'm just here listening to what's going on.
Okay, so everything's swinging then. Cool.
It's always interesting. Yeah, everything is swinging. Yes, man. Everything is swinging. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, it's swinging.
So, do you agree to disagree with the topic today?
I didn't get a chance to hear the topic. Could you enlighten me again?
The topic is why are women so complicated, or do you believe that all women are complicated?
I believe every woman is complicated in their own ways. Everybody has something that ticks and talks in their body as a female. Certain things will turn off another female. Certain things will turn on another female. So you have to kind of know that female for yourself, and that comes with time and trying to understand and get to know that person. So women are complicated.
You said women are complicated?
That's correct.
Who said that now?
Same 757, whatever name you have.
Okay. Because I didn't see the thing around your thing. Okay. So tell me more. Tell me more about women being complicated.
Well, like I just said to you, every woman has a turn-off point.
Wrong thing I should ask you. How would you solve a woman, like you with someone they're complicated? How would you resolve a solution with that partner who's complicated? Let me say it's a partner and she's complicated. How will you try resolving that?
You gotta know their likes and dislikes. That's number one thing. You gotta know what turns on a girl, what doesn't turn off a girl. Some girls don't give that away. You have to take a man to really find and figure that shit out. So it all depends on how much you're into that woman too, right? Most men a man has to be really interested in a woman to try to get to know that woman. If he's not interested, he'll lose interest real quick once you start showing different signs he doesn't want to know her.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I actually agree with that one. Anyone else? And what's your location? I don't want to, not your address, but what's your location? Like country or Toronto or Guyana or whatever. Where are you right now?
I'm right near where you live, lady.
You gotta tell the people. Oh God. Okay, let me just say Ajax.
Ajax, there you go.
I just asked everyone where they're located. So as you came on, so I'm just writing down. But a lot of people today is from Toronto, right? Or Canada, I should say.
Okay, cool.
Normally I have more loving from the States, but today I have one more Torontonians. I ain't complaining. You guys outside, I loving it. Thank you for being here, everyone. So, I'm saying that anyone agree to disagree? Tomorrow, do you have your input right now? Did I forget you? I didn't talk to you yet. No? You're just listening. Anyone else?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, before you go.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah.
Somebody, I can't call people names according to you, but what is the meaning of patriarch? Because sometimes people say things and we need to understand what they're trying to say. And and so I have an understanding of what it is, but I'd like to know what Obi meant by patriarch.
Oh, he left. Not here. And I'm actually not gonna track. I want him to explain himself better than I probably would have. So because he mentioned it, but he's not here. I guess if he comes back in, then you'll have the opportunity, or I can make a note and let you know what he said behind the scene.
Anton, you see that Alexis John lady lying down there? Leave she nice and quiet now. Let me move on from the topic now, man. I say earlier, just love girl, love them now. Leave that alone, Anton. Obey God. God is good.
All the
Let me do
time.
love now, man.
Let me know. Emotion. One emotion.
No,
That's
this,
love.
I saw some chats. I didn't say much. I just like let him move on. That's what I keep on saying. Does anybody have anything else to say? Robbie,
Special love to
I wish
Lexi.
I was that crackers wherever you're eating there.
Special love to Lexi. Pleasant good night. Love
Mwah,
you,
bye,
baby.
TT.
I still listening. I still trying to find out or hear what it is make women complex. I ain't hear
yes.
nothing. All they quiet. I want to understand.
But
I
you probably
find women. I find
you're probably
women not.
coming late. You're probably coming late because woman was talking.
Oh
Guys,
yeah.
were they talking?
Okay. My bad. I got to replay it then.
They were
See what
talking.
goes
They
on.
were talking. And
But
then I went back over the reasons why where we could probably come off as complicated, and it's based on the male itself not trying to understand certain things, or some male just jump off their high horse, they can't get you to the pussy fast enough, so she's complicated, she's an issue, she's just labeled immediately. So I went to all those things. I guess if I like it, I'll talk to you later on about it. Any woman want to go to Robbie and explain to Robbie?
no, but it's
Anything?
okay. It's okay. I go play back the video or whatever. But I have to say one thing though.
Yeah.
The hardest thing I find with women is communication.
Oh Lord, yes.
And when I say that, they could talk a lot of stuff they could say. But I remember long ago, I actually had a relationship that I had to go to counseling because the communication was just weird. And the counselor, and this was not my idea. This was the woman idea. I said, okay, we'll go. And the lady, the doctor, the good lady doctor at the time was asking the lady questions and whatnot, and she was answering. And the doctor said, you know, Robert is not a mind reader. You don't have a crystal ball. You have to tell him what's going on. And the good lady got angry and decided that the session was over, right? And left. And I was sitting there and I said, well, okay, of course I had to pay the bill, right? So, okay, I didn't know what to tell the lady. I just said, I don't know. And I left. So when we going down the road now, I said, you have to remember this was your idea. Why you leave? And the good lady said, I think that woman like you. She was picking on me.
Now that is complicated.
Right? I say, oh, okay. I said, well, this is the first time I met her. I don't know. She said, it doesn't have to be a first time. The way she was picking on me. So I said, you didn't hear the question then. You didn't hear it. All you heard was somebody attacking you.
Yeah, she was in her own feelings. Yeah. And
So
you know what?
that kind of stuff is what I don't get, right? I don't get that.
But again, not every woman is the same. Um, I personally can't be a lesbian because the shit that you guys could put up with hormones, I can't deal with it. Some women could be I've seen it. I've seen women, the man is right there doing everything. He making sure and reach out to her, taking her here, taking her there. She's still have fucking problems. I'm like, but I never get that. So what do you come? What is the problem? He don't listen to me. He don't care for me. I'm like, what the fuck? So Women have their own issues or their own belief of what complication is, and men too, who may have it all, will still have a problem with the woman they're with. Okay, so that's why I can't date a woman. They go drive me insane. I was doing this today. I honestly get a headache just doing this the notes, and but I boil it down to our experiences at the end of the day. Anyone else want to put in a 25 cents? No? Yeah? Yeah? No?
I
Going
think
once?
hi, it's Eslin.
Yeah.
I think just in terms of what Robbie was saying, just because I've been in counseling as well. And going into counseling, I think it's important to one, find somebody that you're comfortable with. And two, really try not to take things personal, because I myself have had an experience where I felt like the counselor was taking sides. And if I didn't go in with the right mindset, that, you know what, I'm going to try not to take things personal, I'm going to try to be open, and really remember that this is for the benefit of the relationship. Yeah, I probably could have walked away too, because you need someone who can be partial, right? And even when they are telling you that you're wrong, they're not making you feel a certain way about it. So it takes a certain person with a certain skill to be able to do that. So counseling is great. I've done it several times with different partners. But I think it's important that you just try not to take things personal.
Who's that talking?
Eslin.
Eslin. How are you?
Eslin. Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
Eslin,
Yes.
you said you would have walked out too, right? Now, I think this is the problem.
I don't know if I said I would have walked out. I said I could see why, maybe somebody would feel a little bit offended.
Well, take yourself out of yourself for a bit and put yourself in men's shoes, right?
Okay.
We have to cope with that attitude. We have to cope with that, and it's simply because, men. I always say men is for love. Women don't love. They like a lot, but they don't love. That's my
I don't
belief.
know.
I'm not
Okay, that's
saying.
your belief. All right.
I just say my belief because I said I have never seen any woman go mad of a man leaving them. I see man living in treehouse and all kind of thing asking for Eslin, right? Can't find Eslin, she gone, right? But I never see a woman yet go that crazy. So that's my belief. But the fact that you were told, like, one, she picked the place, she picked the counselor, right? I didn't have anything to do with this. So then to sit down there in front of your fellow tribes lady and get offended, I would think she would connect more, right? I am the one that was on the defense quietly. I was quietly defensive because I felt, okay, I have two women here. Nothing I say, I ain't gonna get through this at all. Right? That was my feeling. So I was surprised. I was surprised when that happened. Now this is the problem. The emotional feeling. Now I put myself there, and I think like most men, you turn on your thinking cap. You put your feelings to the low because you want to understand and you want to respond properly. But my whole wild experience there for me was exactly why we were having communication problems. So if I talk to her and we have an issue, that's the first thing she do. She split. So some people flee, some people stay. And when they're hearing something that they emotionally not feeling good about, you're feeling bad. The fact is with men, you could tell me something that I may not feel good about. But if it's the right thing, I'm gonna listen though. I ain't gonna run. I ain't gonna shut it down. It's like, it's like throwing a tantrum. So I just want to understand how it is that women, I'm not saying all, they have a collision between their emotion and their intellect. Why they can't operate and actually master one for the purpose of deploying the right thing, the right skill, which is intellect, to listen, understand, and think about it rather than react. What is the issue
Because
there?
we are the nurturer. Okay,
Well,
period. There's the difference.
hold on.
The nurturer has to be more understanding and bear witness to love. We love, we nurture, we provide for the child. We have a womb. You men are like supposed to, so quote unquote, I wish Obey was here, be patriarchal, article or whatever, and you're supposed to go to work and you're supposed to show us what men are. But a lot of the times we're put in these positions where we are the man, the woman, raising children and dealing with bureaucracy, colonization, oppression, and still being judged this exact way as crazy. Or why do we show up this way? Because sometimes I think men, you also see things visually. And that's where women, sometimes we can bypass things after a certain age, I would like to say, where we have maturity to see beyond the buff and the brawn. I can be with somebody who looks like Biggie Smalls right now in my life, as long as they treat me with respect, loyalty, and give and just see eye to, like, we have a certain understanding. That's what it's about, is about the bond for me. But a lot of you guys look at this beautiful woman and expect her to be perfect.
Okay,
you never ask her really about her experiences. You look at her and see perfection and expect perfection sometimes.
Well,
and that's not, I think that's unfair.
Let me ask you this. You just said that men are this and they're like that. You have to remember something. The first, and as you're right, women are the nurturers, but women are also the conditioners. From the time a man is born and he's growing, his mother conditions him, because mostly, as you said, she is the nurturer. Now, a little boy for a long catch his knee or something like that. Women is the one was telling the man, no, you have to be stop crying. You have to be a boy. Come on, stop crying, right? Now, when you do that, you are conditioning the man to separate emotion from intellect. But then later on, you're saying, as you do right now, that we are supposed to still understand why you are the way you are. But we are only created from you. We came from you. So the question is,
yeah, but you're not fucking your mom, right?
No,
so in a relationship, it's different than being with your mom, right? So the parallel lies differently. If I go to counseling with my son, I'm sure as hell, it's probably, we might end up walking out on each other because we have frustrations outside of a different kind of relationship, right? So I don't know. There's a different parallel when you bring in the relationship between a nurturer mother and her son and a man. So my son is his own man now.
You talk about. I'm just
and we
bringing
talk
in that
about
part
things. My son is a man now, and we talk about things, but I could never tell him wholeheartedly how to be the full man he's supposed to. However, I gave him enough teachings and upbringing as a mother for him to make decisions. And so that's what I think is the best thing that a woman can do for a man. Because I mean, I could teach you how to do certain things, but you have a penis and I don't. These are the realities. And once you get to a certain age, you kind of are like a bird. You have to take flight sometime, right? So you can't blame your mother for your nurture, for the way that she nurtured you when you go into your relationship.
No, hold on. I think you're going off track. I never blame mother. I am telling
But you also said that the woman is the nurturer and blame back the mother for the nurturing.
I was repeating what you said. You said that women are the nurturer in a house, right? And my point was, yes, I understand that. But I'm saying you're also responsible for the males that you see around you. You can't just say, you have no part to play with that. Secondly, what Kandy said about she can't hang out with women. She can't be a lesbian. True that. Yeah? But just as she just said, Men are fucking their woman. And as a result of that, I sit down in that chair, I watch her walk out. I didn't say a word, and plus I pay the bill because I fucking that woman. Now, when men in that situation, I would tell you, their love is the only thing that could keep them there for a while. Because if they don't love, then that relationship for him on a timer. You can't live like that.
Is it love or lust? Because I've seen lots of relationships built off of lust that last longer than the quote unquote ones out of love. Now, the old school love is no longer there these days. It's
I would tell you with
lust.
men. I would tell you with men like me.
Love.
Yes, we could start
Love.
off with lust.
Love.
Love,
we could
Lexi.
convert
Love.
to love.
Love. That almost, matter of fact, from a waste so much time, it must be love.
Is
You
love.
say no,
You
you
guys
asking for
are
answer.
saying it's
No, but
saying it's
Lexi.
love. But I'm
Lexi.
telling you as a
Lexi.
woman,
Lexi, 3 man tell
especially
his
in
love and you
Toronto,
not
it is not
listening.
love.
You're
A lot of
Lexi, you're not
lust.
listening.
You're not
Lexi, you're not
listening.
listening.
We telling
A
you
lot of
so.
lust.
Lexi,
And you
3
ain't hear
big
it.
man tell his love
Hold on
and
there,
you
hold on there, hold on
don't
there,
want to hear
sniper.
us.
Hold on there, sniper. You know what
Yeah.
she said? Lust, you know.
It's
How much
lust.
years,
Love doesn't make you
years,
buy and pay for bills, okay?
how much years a
Love
man
will
are going
make
to
you
for
go
the
to a
sake of man?
dumpster and live behind it together. That is love.
Hold on. How much
Lust
years?
will drive you to buy Louis Vuittons for a woman. That is the difference.
No, Lexi.
Now, if
No,
I love you and we
no,
have
Lexi.
enough
no.
money
Lexi.
to
That's
be an
not true. That's not
empire,
true.
then you can buy me
Lexi.
as many Louis
Lexi.
Vuittons as I
Hold
want.
on.
But
Not
if I'm
true.
poor
Lexi.
and you're buying me
Lexi.
Louis
Lexi.
Vuittons, you're clearly
Lexi.
not
That's
loving
not
me. You're
true.
clearly showing me
No.
that you lust me.
Lexi.
So Leslie, you want to
Lexi,
hear
you have a
our side of it?
situation,
Okay,
multiple men
guys.
disagreeing with you,
Guys, yeah,
and
yeah,
you're not
yeah.
listening. You're
All
not
right.
listening, Lexi.
On a male perspective, they're telling you that's love. When I stay in a relationship with a male that's going through so much, that is also love. And here, let's say I agree with the men, but I didn't agree when earlier. Not sure. Were you trying to say earlier that women don't love, or it just depends on
Okay,
an?
what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say there with don't
Exactly.
love. I'm saying
Yeah.
women do love. I ain't saying no.
Okay.
But I'm
Okay.
saying there's intensity. Okay? Intensity in the sense that when a man love a woman, where's that song, boy? Where's that?
Please mute your devices.
What the hell, boy? Oh, guys,
Word, word.
yeah. I said, I mean, we sing songs about it when a man loves a woman, you understand? Our love is almost like a loyalty. It's almost like the same connection that you would have to a son, a firstborn son, or something like that. You know, it's like a dedication to that person, right? Now, it might not look like it because men fool around and play around and cheat and stuff, but that really had nothing to do with love, you know. I know a lot of men that cheat and love their wife still, right? But that's complex. So, but women, because y'all have had the opportunity and the experience to actually live in your emotion, express your emotion, be with your emotion. I find women are very fluid in that their love is there, providing this man is providing some sort of service. It could be anything, financial, spiritual, whatever. But he has to be about something.
Yes.
If he's nothing, she can't still love him. Whereas a man could go and pick up a woman working in Burger King, marry her, and make him his wife, and then give her a life. I'm not seeing a woman seeing a man in Burger King and fall in love with him and making a life with him. No, not that.
So Rob, this is Eslyn again. I beg to differ because I have seen many, many, many women pick up men who have nothing, nothing to offer, nothing to bring to the table. And I mean, even today, one of my friends was telling me, "Well, Eslyn, take them and you fix them up and all of that." Guess what? Been there, done that. So myself and many other women.
Sorry, Kandy. I have to stop you on that right now.
What?
I have to stop you on this convo right now. There's no broke man that can move in with a rich girl. It's impossible.
It's possible.
No. Hold on.
Lies,
Okay.
lies.
Let me
Okay,
go
so
back.
am I
Lies.
gonna get to finish my actual
I want a
Hold
rich
on,
girl
hold
that
on.
would accept me.
Guys, I'm gonna mute everyone if you don't listen. Eslin, finish what you were saying.
Thank you very much. So I'm just saying that I have seen many women pick up men who have nothing, and try to support them in any way that they want and need. And then those same guys, when they become established, they turn around and they leave and they move out and they go about their business. So I hear you, Rob, saying that, men have picked women up. In this day and age, from what I have seen and heard, there has been a shift. Many women are doing that now for men.
Yep.
So I just wanted to say that. That's my point.
No man is getting a broke girl.
What?
I mean a broke man. Sorry. No woman's getting a broke man.
So Ivor, going back to you now. Going back to you right now.
Yes.
The man I fell in love with, I help him with nothing to do with help. I cope with every toxic thing and ways that he had. And he had nothing. When he met in school, he wasn't working. All he was doing is cleaning the computer in the school for volunteer hours. That's it. We fell in love. I fell in love with him. I'm not sure he fell in love with me, but he said he was in love. But we were together. He had nothing. I supported and helped him buy his weed because he couldn't afford his weed. He moves into with me. We lived together. We married. And then you know what? I was encouraging him to move to keep on talking about how low he feels. But I was there supporting him when he actually started. And he did his own thing. We started from nothing until we actually had 100,000 in our account, 40,000. We worked up there. We got married. We have our kids. We worked it. I stuck by him because you know what? It was love. And he was abusive, and I was still there. So it's possible.
Sorry. And that's what you're supposed to do. However, the percentage is not even 10% will do that. They want. You see, the females out here, they want this guy, they want that guy out the streets. They want, you know what I mean? He doing this. It doesn't work like that no more. But a man cannot move in with a female no more. Do you agree? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
Generation. Agree with the younger generation when I hear them talk. That's what I hear from them. Yeah, but I think after, if we went through that part of our life, as we got old, because most of the women you're talking to now is more older women here, and some of us we still have the hearts that we can still love you unconditionally, because that's how most of us were trained. That's how we were raised, right? So not everybody's for it again. Not all women are the same, hun. You can have all the money and you still can't fuck. You can have all the money, but so we won't stay there. But we can find a man who could real fuck, and we will fucking buy him a fucking house. That's how it is.
Or a man that's going places. He doesn't necessarily have the money, but you know what I mean? He has big dreams and potential. So you work with him. Yeah.
So we love them.
So you just said what I was saying just now. I'm saying that a woman will love a man that provides a service, and they will also love a man who women fall in love with men's potential, just like you did.
Yeah, but what?
You meet your man going to school, and you became his helper.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that it's about what the person is doing for you. When you say potential, it could mean that you're going somewhere and you want him to come along with you. He can learn, you know what I mean, whatever it is that you guys need to learn together to get to what heights you need to go. That's what. But if he's just a person who just want to come and sit and watch TV or go to work, you come home, he's still here not doing anything. It's not saying you need him to provide, but it's a team thing.
Yeah, you need him to do something. That's part of the relationship.
Understood what I said. That man had no potential. That man had no potential at the appointed time. But we
hold on. Sorry to disturb y'all. if you talking to somebody that you know that they don't have no potential, it says something about yourself. You
Okay,
understand what
again,
I'm saying? You gotta leave them alone
when you're
from the
falling
get
in
go.
love with someone unconditionally, you can work that with that person if you choose to, right?
If he's not doing nothing for himself, you got to leave him alone.
When he met me, my potential, and that's what I'm saying. I was younger, so I learned from my experience then. So that's what I'm taking back. So that was my
Alright.
first love. You guess where I'm coming from now? He could
Yes,
do
yes, yes. Sorry.
He didn't have nothing to offer. He used to lie a lot, and he was doing his own shit, but I still stayed there. In order to walk away, I was still there. Yeah, it was a side of me, but you can't get me where I'm at to go back in that lifestyle with any man or any woman ever. You understand? So based on my experience, you could fall in love unconditionally with that person no matter what. Again, everybody has hidden agendas, right?
Of
But
course.
eventually, with me being who I am, since I was 14, I've been hustling, I've been pushing, I've been having events to where up to this day where I'm at, until I'm having this show, until I have my own business selling sex toys. I always push him. I always
Yes.
in the loop.
I commend you. I commend you all day. You know me already, man. I commend you all day. You know, when I seen you, I'm like, yo, we out here. You know me. So
you see,
I know you're doing your thing. I know you're doing your thing. You know?
Candy. One
Sorry,
second, guys.
go ahead, Ivan.
1 minute, guys. I just want to bring it to everybody's attention that the question was, if a woman is complicated, it's not about, to me, it wasn't about men against women. And to me, the meaning of the word complicated is important to bring the things into context. It's not about a man. We're talking about women and their complication. If they are complicated, if we see them as complicated, if they see themselves as complicated, not basis of men against women. And complicated to me, it means many interconnecting parts. And I explained that about women and nurturers, as you use the word. They have the womb, they have to nurture the children, they have to take care of a husband, a boyfriend, or whatever the case might be. They have to go to work, they have to do, and they have all these things going on. And traditionally, men go to work, hopefully, and bring home the money and give to the woman to take care of their house and the family. So complicated, not that they don't know what they're doing, but they have many different things that they need to do at the same time, right? And the question is, to bring it back home, is let's ask the women, let the women say if they think that they're complicated, not what happens with a man or what men feel against a woman. I'm different than what you do. And this is what I'm hearing. A lot of words have been thrown out about abuse and this and that, and somebody said patriarchal.
Yeah.
And if you understand the meaning of the word patriarchal and then the way in which it was used and the context in which it was delivered, when Obe comes back, I'd like him to explain that, because I'll explain to you, if he comes back, what patriarchal means.
Okay.
And also, Tehran just entered the room. I was wondering, can we also say hello to Tehran? He's another Chicagoan, and I think he wants to chime in on the topic.
Wow, just like that, huh, Lexi?
Welcome.
Listen, bottom line, miss.
How about we get some new topics?
You ready for new topics, you said?
But remember, in the whole show, yes, we always go into the first topic. I'll read through for you guys, whatever. But remember, it's called Kandy's Convos and Confessions. So whatever conversation will always arise and go up and down. It doesn't. We're not going to stay to one specific conversation. But at the end of the day, once you guys leave here understanding and learning something, you go with the flow. right?
So
So
can he answer the original question as well instead of being
go to
cut
him
off?
now.
Instead of being cut off by another patriarchal man, let one man speak. You know, hi Tehran. Can we hear your
No, I'll say this. I think initially that when I believe it was Anton was just speaking, one of the things that he said that I agree with. This is not a male versus female, kind of topic, but I'll say this. My 2 cents on this is very simple. Women are complicated, not because of any one thing. I think that women are complicated in the sense that it is what is required of them, not only by society, but by nature in itself. Women tend to continuously be those leaders, those motivators, innovators, those folks that really give life to all. At some point, we know it does indeed take two to be able to make that thing happen. But just in the sheer fact of a females having women having uh, life to grow inside of them, they have to be complicated in that sense, and that's both physically and emotionally, right? Like we got to understand that while the male does play a role in it, some of these things we can help support, but a lot we cannot because they are the only ones that can go through that because it is who they are, it's what they were created to be. And with that comes a number of responsibilities, whether it's placed on them by their partner, whether it's placed on them by society, or most of all, whether it's them placed on it by themselves. They are the bearer of life. There's intellect. Without them, there is no us. So just in that particular vein itself, women tend to be very complicated for those reasons, and there's nothing wrong with it. I think that they continue to evolve in a manner that is it's never ending. Should I say that when they're involved, they become more and more complicated, especially depending upon their varying life experiences. Kandy, mentioned a piece about those conversations. And hey, Kandy, I love the play on the words that, Kandy conversations. I think that's kind of dope. You need to use the K's on both that conversation side of it as well. So definitely keep that up. Well, yeah, but definitely, with that. And I know I jumped in late with it, but I just made it into the house and saw the opportunity to go ahead and dig
you're
in.
welcome. Doesn't matter, man.
All right. So with that being said, that's that's about it. It can continue to go on, but I do like to listen twice as long before I speak. Lexi just kind of threw me out there at that time,
Yeah.
but it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, because normally I try to welcome and say hi, but I just let them allow everyone to talk. So then I would have come and asked you the question now, so you could actually give me your 25 cents. What you have to say.
Can I say
100%.
something here? Because I listen to everyone and everyone really understand the problem. And if you understand the problem, then you can't be using the word complicated. I mean, I listened to Anton's definition of the word complicated, and it reminds me of a time when I was teaching some students some algebra. Some would find it complicated, some would find it very simple. The complication is really a matter of what gives you a challenge in understanding or appreciating. So I can't really look at the amount of parts, because the reality is who feels it knows it, and what women feel, some man will never know. So trying to say understand or you're trying to call it complicated is a bit unfair to be used even as a word in the situation, because it's not a matter of complication, it's a matter of on the earth trying to understand life, realize you have to cohabit, coexist with this being, and this being is your opposite will bring forth life when you make a union. So it's not a matter of sitting and judging, and it's a matter of first understanding, appreciating. So everything a woman do for me not find nothing complicated with it. It just, that's who she is, and it's a lesson learned, and I show her appreciation of showing me that side of her. So the love just keep flowing, it never stops. So it's a matter of try to remove the complexity out of it, because there's nothing really complicated about it. But there are many things that every person will do that some person will never understand. But the reality is you have to just appreciate the lesson learned and learn to find peace. If you just know that this is something you experience. And when it comes to the woman, yes, them nurturing, but they also have greater things with them. They have spiritual connection where bring forth a sense of awareness. Them know if we prepare for disaster. Woman discover agriculture, them know if we find food. As simple as it sounds, is a thing where woman even provide your first food when you're born. So that in it act is a thing you can't find complicated. That is something you have to watch and say that is nature. It's not about if it's a mother, if it's a daughter, if it's a girl right now we are dealing with. It's woman. That is just who they are. And you just have to appreciate what every woman teach you. And that will remove the complication because it's nothing hard for you to understand and nothing hard for you to appreciate once you really love and appreciate woman. You know, that's why I tell about some woman, oh my God, you know, me not really have no Father, Son, and Holy Ghost business in my thing. My thing is look up the woman. If me I praise anything external, but when I God, God in a me and God. Right? That's in a me. Anything external, if I get praise, it must be woman. You know, so, but it's easy if you understand and remove the complication if you understand what is complication. It's not really the amount of components. It could have 1,000 components, somebody build it so it's easy to understand.
Thank you. Hold on. So that was some TI and Rebel. Thank you. Thank you all the males for responding. And thank you females for getting. Like, there was no argument and no. You get in and you get all of the conversation. I'm loving it. Did you guys just see what I put up just now? Were you able to get a chance to read it? I put it back up. Hold on. Let me see if I go back. Let me see if I can go back there.
Appreciation, yeah.
I think this was it. Hold on. And I'm getting a smoke or shit. Oh shit. Okay, let me take it off. Next time you guys see my pictures. Hold on. All
That
right.
could get interesting.
Yeah, too much. Too much info for the night.
Kandy, could you
We'll
put up,
see. Candy's one of
put up the
Candy's
meaning
pop up.
of
Well,
complicated?
that's Sandra.
Complicated. Let's get the meaning, the proper meaning of complicated.
Oh, but I read it also in so many different formats. Again, it's just how everybody perceive it. Hold on. Hold on. I had a video, but I can't find the video I was gonna put up. But actually, man, just hearing how you guys spoke tonight and hearing woman perspective and stuff and how everybody think that this one is and how the other one is actually, I give you guys props. Next week, I want to speak about why do we cheat?
Exercise.
I'm not gonna be going like men cheat and women. I'm gonna do in generalize for everyone. Why do we cheat?
Exercise.
Hey, Kandy.
Yeah.
Kandy, can I ask you this with that?
Sure.
And it'll give you an opportunity to think about it since you said it'll be, next week with that. But cheating in itself, and I'm giving that the air quotes with that. Who are we? What cultural or societal norms are we basing that off of? Because here in these United States, it may be considered that at some point, but you do have polygamous relationships that are out there, and then in other African countries, a man can have as many wives as he can take care of, vice versa, all that kind of stuff. So I'm just, curious about what perspective we would come from or which societal norms we'll be dealing with when you ask that, when it comes up.
Yeah.
And it's not
sorry to disturb. And that's a very good point.
Good point.
For me personally,
very good point.
I concur with that. That's a real good point.
Yes. It is.
Me personally, I touch on it, and I will give you guys my opinion on it, and everybody choose to give their opinions on it. I
Okay.
just think, instead, if you have to be with someone, you want to go outside and say the word cheating, why not just make it an open relationship where you guys go outside, do your thing, or invite 8 people into your room, right? Everybody has their own. I just believe in open relationship now, because no matter what, you can have the, like as I said in my ex, I did so many things. I'm not a nagging because I don't want you nagging things I don't want you to do. I grew up with more males. I love being around males. I learned from the males' perspectives. So there's a lot of things that women will do, and I don't agree to certain things, like a woman holding a man's child hostage to get money and all them bullshit. So women can be very vindictive, and you have some men who do the same damn shit. But coming back to that, why be in a relationship and still want to be outside? Why just be in an open relationship where both you and your partner could invite people inside, you go to the swingers club, blah, 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 and enjoy life? Why not just do it? Instead of like the woman is mad because you're going outside, she's insecure, he's insecure. Don't be with each other, just be with other people. So that's just my input into that. And that's my belief from since 2019-18. Just be open. Okay?
Okay. Yeah. All right. That makes sense.
That's where I'm at
But
right now.
we should have 10 combos in one day.
God, no. I want to sleep after. I don't think I never had a topic on specifically cheating. And the word cheating is like, I think it's just sharing is caring, goes to the share. And you're just gonna be open up with the person about your sexuality. Probably the person is good with you, but they're missing something inside, or you just want to please every woman, or want to please every man, right? So that's just me saying. I know you guys will have a lot to say more after that. A lot of people will probably got hurt or damaged about with cheating or outside relations or blah blah blah. So I just want to touch on that next week. Do you guys okay with that? I'm gonna fight it next week, but are you guys okay with that topic?
Yes, for sure.
Yes, we're okay with that topic. That's gonna be a huge one.
Yeah. I want you just be open, like it is what it is. So I still have a thing. That's another topic I'll talk about another time, but I want to touch on that. But it's now 10:16, and I was asking you guys which game you guys would like to play. I know most of the questions other people will know. I haven't received new games as of yet. I've been to spice it up, personal questions, but does anyone have a truth or dare game that they want to ask the questions or start it over? Or do you guys want to play a game where you guys all ask each other questions? Like not just a generalized question. Truth or dare? Yeah, no? Hi, Wayne. Welcome, Wayne. Oh, there's Wayne. Hi, Wayne. I'm going to ask Wayne a question. Good night. Wayne?
After the buster joke, Wayne, it's happening again like it did in my room. Hi, Wayne. No voice, no sound.
Alexis, is that an inside joke? Oh, was
yeah,
he there?
I have a Zoom too, and he did something. Okay. He's a DJ and just a little, faux pas. But however, Wayne, are you there? Come say hi to the room.
And he had no response. I thought it was in your bedroom and he wasn't responding. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? I'm missing something.
Man, no, don't get me in trouble. Yeah.
I had to ask. It was in my head. Okay, guys, you guys have been here, done that. I don't know if I've been through this. I've been through the whole of which one is the biggest pervert. Okay, so the guys mentioned a gift. I guess to answer most of the questions, there's this. You guys see that?
It says, "Are you blessed?"
BJ Blast?
your
BJ Blast?
Oral sex candy. So basically, you're putting your tongue, you're giving the man a blowjob, or you're giving your woman oral. This is what you use, and it pops in your mouth, and it has flavor, right?
Oh,
So it has
those are
cherry.
nerds
Hold
or
on,
pop
pop
rocks.
rock candy
Those
for
are
the
pop
pum pum?
rocks.
Pop rocks for the pum pum? Really? Oh my god.
So hold on, you see that? Right? So there's different flavors: cherry, cherry, green apple, and let me see what else I have. Yeah, I think that's the rest. The grape was sold out. So yeah, so you guys will win this. It pops in your mouth like somebody said nerds, right?
No, pop rocks. I said nerds or pop rocks.
Yeah,
but the
pop rocks. Pop rocks. Have you ever had pop rocks? Yeah, that thing crackles in your mouth. Oh,
They crackle in your mouth and not in your hands.
Hey.
Wait a minute, Kandy. What's going? Wait, is she going to get a? Uh-oh, this just got interesting.
This is Tehran's kind of show. This is Tehran's kind of thing.
See, wait a minute.
Woo! Yes, Kandy.
Oh, it works well. It's still popping. It keeps on going and going and going and popping. Woo! Okay, so nobody leaves the chat. I'm just going to play the ending of the music, and but don't leave. I'm just going to end it on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Thank you
Dio,
for.
what's up, my brother?
But do not. Okay, you guys gonna hear the music, but it doesn't mean you leave. I'm just gonna end it on YouTube Live. Okay, guys. Hold on. Restart this.
It was good.
What up, bro?
Okay, guys, hold on. Ah, shit. Hi, this is Kandy's Convos and Confession talk show every Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Zoom and on YouTube. Follow me at Kandy Forever 40 on Instagram, KANDY4EVA40, and on Facebook, Kandy Henry, KANDY Henry, HENRY, for the link on Zoom.